Right. Welcome back to another M&T campaign, once again at the start screen. So, right, I will have to say this. Normally with my campaigns, I have a tendency to pick the big fish in a small pond, like, say, Kilwa or, well, it used to be Maya pond over here, but yeesh. This all has gotten a very large shift. Yeah, and the mines also start off completely isolated. Hmm. Yeah. My campaign may actually be more interesting to do again in the future, but that's not now. That's not for now. Definitely not for now. I might have to wait some time. Maybe as a throwback. But yeah, you can probably tell by the video, well, the episode title or the drawing time lapse for those of you that actually watch that. I mean, it is just me drawing on a canvas for a few minutes. Backset to some music, but still. Anyway, we're going to be playing everyone's favorite North German Republic, Dithmarschen. Yeah, okay. If this is anything like the last time I've done this, it's going to take a while, so I'll see you when it's done initializing. Oh, finally. Okay. Yep, here we are. Give it a minute, it's going to be a bit laggy until it 100% finishes uploading. And side note, yeah, I haven't picked up anything after Leviathans. I barely even know anything about Lions of the North. I haven't really been keeping track of uh, EU4 development in a while, so give it a minute to finish loading up entirely. Haven't text at least 60. Okay, fine. Leave the formables on. There we go. I highly doubt anything that I'll do will stick, at least for a little while, so I can take the time to take a look at my situation. Tradition is dropping. I have 2 dev. Lovely. And Lauenburg, Schleswig-Holstein also have cores on my territory. Yay. Is music playing? Oh, jeez. Just seems like there's new songs, but yeah. There we go. Fistful of tags. For a few tags more. Okay. Turkish Empire, Anglo-French and Cooked Empire, Occitania. Yeah, why not? Right. Stick to normal difficulty. Let the game begin. Of course, for anything further, we'll have to wait until the next year thing happens. Okay, so I've already got a bunch of rivals. Might as well get that power projection running. My military is pretty minimal. Two free policy slots. Is that part of my ideas? Well, I've got economic ideas and standing army ideas. North German plain, center of Europe. German feudalism. Imperial German prince. Zünfte. District costs. But there's also the Ostzählung that's reducing the cost of projects and increases and cultural conversion resistance. Ooh, average infrastructure costs reduced. And good trade. Okay. Yep, economic ideas gives them a free policy. There's also the Catholic Church. Right. Rogue Republic. They pay homage to no lord, but have not been granted imperial immediacy. Oh jeez, I've got a special Casus Belli against me. That's wonderful. I have one little ship to work with. I don't even have a merchant. Okay. Confederation, yep, okay. I wonder how much has, okay, that hasn't shifted. That hasn't shifted. Oh, term duration, okay. Okay, so it looks like, I mean, I have not played a Republic before, so it does seem like government reforms are still incomplete. Armed civilians. Is that army professionalism level? Okay. I can't even get an ally. Okay. Anyway. Centralize the state. And I don't need aggressive policing, nor do I need either of these religious stuff, so... Yay! Okay. We already have gentry. But we do have tenancy. Okay. Right of commerce, extensive charters. Donations for church finance, there's charitable exemptions and churches. Yeah. Lower class has 80% of the current view value. Is that the resource share? Yep. Urban property share! Well, okay, that's mostly the clergy. Wealth share, mostly the gentry. Action influence. Yep, okay. I like to see... That's a lot of trauma. Something historical that I'm not aware of. Right, so we have no residents. We have some clergy. Probably for religious education. So yeah, we basically have farmlands, fisheries, and a bit of religious education. Yeah, crop, fishing, religious education. However, there's a good thing. I am part of the HRE as far as I'm aware. Yep, definitely. Okay. Which does mean that there shouldn't be any issues. And now I just realized that Schleswig-Holstein is actually independent. Oops. Okay, I made a mistake in the drawing time lapse. What's great is that I did this a few hours ago. The drawing time lapse. And I got a picture to picture everything was accurate, but I forgot to check subject relations. Woo. Okay, Freeman is likely to be helpful. Right, that's all that I'm certain on being capable of doing. There is technology which requires commercialization. Oh yes, the Romans start with meritocracy. Legalism is just about everywhere important. Commercialization is spreading all around me, but not to me. Legalism, trade value is at least 5, peasant subsistence is less than 60, broker power is greater than 40. Do I even have burgers? There are no burgers. I don't actually have a trade sector. Something I need to look into. Anyway, as I was saying, I am part of the HRE, which does mean one major positive element. It does mean that, well, because I am a part of the HRE, we are in a massive customs union, to borrow Victoria 3 terms. So I can't get immigration from any other country. In M&T, normally you can, pops can only immigrate between states of a country. Let me just let the game run. Normally, provinces, pops can only migrate between provinces of a country, as well as their subjects, states. Even if they just happen to be something as moderate as a tributary state. But yeah. Not something as independent as a tributary state. Huh, I was expecting a yearly calculation or something. Right. How much do I have? I've got 323. With an institutional authority of 60, which increased everything by 1. Excellent. It rounds up. It rounds up. Well, it does proper rounding, so... I have to worry about corruption, though. Right. Paranoid. Joy. Taxes have been set up. Let's drop everything down to 15. I don't think I'm going to need more than 15 power of each type. And I have the odd feeling this is less than 15. Oh well. Okay, what about administrative forms? Oh yeah, I have to expand the bureaucracy. Right, so... This is going to get expensive stability-wise, repeatedly. What are those other things I can do? Well, this is basically for free. It's just going to cost me admin points because at the moment, yeah, all life needs are at least 180 for everyone living here. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I might need to get back to the autosave. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can prevent this war by actually managing to ally someone. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be a yearly tech, at least for the first part of the game, so... Yeah. Okay. Right, it still says the same thing. Perhaps I need to just pay more attention. Oh, really? Right. And... back. I really am going to have to go in there and fix that, aren't I? With the music. Yeah, it does seem that my tax options are limited. Land tax, storage, poll tax, salt excise, timber excise. Just those? Okay. Look at how long this is take. Is the yearly tick now in February? Huh. Okay. Okay. Ally Bremen Vid. No way around it. That's going to be necessary. Allying Bremen 2 would be helpful. Oh, 2 million diplomatic interactions. Okay, fine. Oh hey, rent dues and property maintenance. Still not getting any mill points. Because I still have no volunteers. Maintain. And the music stopped again. There we go. Okay. So. Yeah, well, I have to say I've already had to basically do the equivalent of a restart already. I will admit this because I wasn't paying attention, and yeah. End result is that I wasn't able to get an alliance with Bremen-Verden, and then Schleswig-Holstein decided to invade. Hooray! In fact, I'm still sitting in a rather dangerous position because, well, Lübeck is a rival, and they're momentarily strong at least. At least Hamburg's fine for the moment. Hamburg. Should probably put relations with I don't even improve relations there. Yeah. So I've been focusing on trying to get some economic development up. I've already expanded the rural industries, so although they're still hiring. I've also started up an armaments industry, and I've also expanded the religious education. Everything's still hiring, so that will take time to set up. That does mean that residents are starting to immigrate, which is excellent because I need them in order to start a commercial industry and to finally start getting burgers. Burgers are pretty much my only way forward because at the moment the nobility are... Well, they're not talking to me because of some oddities with setup, so I can't even interact with their with them at all. Although I have to admit, it is nice to have them at gentry already. However, it does mean that I'm very, very reliant on a lot of things. Taxes are minimal, but that's because there's only so much I can collect. It's mainly land taxes that are my income, although I do lose a lot of it to corruption. And provincial corruption is only increasing. State reach is also increasing. But increasing state reach means that my base tax efficiency also increases, so overall it's a net positive. I think. Plus I need more state reach in order to enact reforms, which will help further improve things. My state reach is expanding, right? Oh no, I did that after this. I forgot to start it up again. I do have a mission complete here, but I'd rather wait to increase burger loyalty until there's actually a burgers in my country. Yeah. Republican tradition is also going to reliably decrease pretty quickly. The faction support is high. The clergy are pretty happy with me, and the nobles are not particularly unhappy. Resting point 10. Huh. It's nice that they finally tell you the resting point for relations with the state. Oh, power as well. Noble elite power from autonomy modifiers. Means of recruitment 0. Ad hoc hire. Yeah. Prestige power, military organization 2. Oh, that's gravity. Okay. Power from wealth modifiers. Don't they have core titles to increase them? And they have next to no wealth. But it's 180 ducats. I mean, the clergy have 100, but they do earn it a lot faster. Faith, aspect, Bible, and Latin. Blind ions, hymen, blind ion absentees, and temporal power of the clergy. Faith aspects? Is that the Council of Trent thing that's not available right now? I don't think the piety system is implemented anyway. Yeah, they do own most of the property. Apparently they managed to leech off half the industrial property. Though we'll say that the lower class is pretty dominant. Though I find that liable to change because gentry. And also low peasant freedom. I have tendency. Well, serfdom. And it's going to take time to get to oppressed peasantry because, well, the aristocrats are too influential. We would have the executive authority to do so, but yeah. And any other changes require bureaucratic power, bureaucratic reforms, or both. So, or reducing the power of the nobility, which is not possible at the moment. Also, the music is a bit glitched in that there's multiple songs that don't actually play at all, if they even exist in the first place. Which is nice. Technologically, well, commercialization is here. It's going to have to spread eventually. And it is slowly doing so on its own, naturally. Though this will take to about the normal EU4 start date, if not longer. And that's only if I can maintain positive relations with Hamburg, which is iffy. However, it should arrive eventually. Though I can speed up the process by, well, getting it to invent itself, which would require me to set up burgers, of course. Because I have all the needs. I just need burgers. Oh, and I also need commerce right aid, which would also require burgers, so first priority is to get up enough of a urban population for burgers to arrive. Of course, if I look at the... So, I need 1.5k urban pops. I remember that on what it takes to set up a commercial district. Current labor requirements and provided. Well, the amount of urban industry and the amount of urban provided from 0.2k, so 200 people, or was it 100? 200 people. Well, 200 provide 0.026. So, 1k would provide 0.26. So I would get a... I won't get 0.26. Well, I won't get 2k, but it will definitely be around 1.8k, or 1.9k. Which is enough, assuming that all the urbanites that are required come. And also assuming that the armaments industry doesn't die from wages. I mean, the crop industry is having trouble. I'm sure all the other industries are too. Well, except for religious education. Unless this is of... actually, should be fine. Yeah, it's just going to take time for labor to arrive and fill in the slots. However, the new labor should mean that my peasants should stop emigrating and possibly have peasants immigrate. That would be nice. I mean, I am considered a rogue republic. Okay, Friesland is too. Alright. Not sanctioned by the Emperor. Pa. I do technically have free policy slots, but they're not useful. I don't need either of these, nor this. Lowered unrest won't help me. I don't have burgers, so that's not going to help me. Advisors, I may as well. They're cheap. Ruler is paranoid, which is slightly annoying, but might help with things. But learns the fact that anyone nearby that has interests, the interest to conquer me, and the ability to do so, already has a core on me. Not just Schleswig-Holstein, but also Lauenburg. For some reason. I don't know why they start with a core. I just know if they have cores anywhere else. Potentially Lübeck. Lübeck is such a hard province to click on. Oh well. Navy! I have one transport. And it's the source of most of my expenses up until I hired the advisors. Realm expenses are nigh zero. Because the bureaucratic wages account for 0.06 ducats a year. I don't actually have to pay anything for my manpower. This is all the baseline state stuff. I hope to eventually be able to set something up. I don't think I have enough, let me just put it this way, enough welfare in order to get volunteers. How did I find the... There it is. No. There it is, okay. 7. So I should be able to get volunteers. 0.1 times welfare times 5% times state ratio-based manpower from all non-elite classes. So 0.7 times 5% times About 5%. Okay, I think I now see why I get no manpower. I think that's enough for like less than 100 manpower. And if I look at my peasant conscripts, that's 4 people. Clerical officers, 2 people. I can see why my national army costs next to no money. Because this technically is just there to provide a baseline for the game. So I'm not entirely helpless. Oh well. Not enough time has passed for that much interesting to occur, so. And I'll be focusing on ensuring my own economic productivity, because that's the only way to get migrants good wages. That's where all the residents came in from. But I'm certain there will be more coming soon. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Until then.